What's up, YeshGamers? Robert the Bruce here, and I am loving the P90 lately. Trying to save up the 10 million to get the masks means I can't really be dropping cash on new guns or gadgets, so just trying to make do with any guns I've purchased up to this point. Now, I thought I would constantly feel like I need new weapons, but that is just not the case when I'm rocking the P90. This little monster holds 51 rounds when it's fully loaded, which is really nice because it blasts through them at 900 rounds per minute. The recoil is very consistent and easy to get used to. Now, I love running it suppressed for epic flanks, but sometimes I'll slap on the heavy barrel instead, which is really nice because then I get pretty solid range out of it too. It definitely still has the disadvantage in a long-range battle against an assault rifle or sniper, etc. But with some clever use of cover, including tossing out some incendiary grenades to obstruct view, it's quite easy to bring the fight a little closer in where you can dominate. Like with any weapon that's more suited for close quarters, you always have to remember to choose your routes carefully and, whenever possible, stick to shorter range areas. This is fairly easy to do in hardline though, and often just requires you to think for a second before charging into the battlefield. Occasionally this means I can't take quite as direct a route to the enemy as I'd like, but that's a small price to pay for an otherwise really great weapon. On top of this, often when I'm taking a route that I don't think will have any bad guys, I still run into one or two that I can take out. So don't feel like you're leaving the fight for a really long time when you travel a route that's a little out of the way. It would be much worse to be impatient and take a route through the map that has much longer distances and then find yourself squaring off against somebody with a longer range weapon. Now, with any gun that packs a larger magazine, you have to be careful to resist the urge just to hold down the trigger through a whole mag. Now, if you're in close quarters and there are multiple baddies, then sure, this is totally viable and you'll have the bullet capacity to get the job done. At longer ranges though, burst fire and even single shot tap fire will be way more effective. Slinging tons of bullets with almost all of them missing doesn't get the job done, so just because you can fire lots of rounds in one trigger pull doesn't mean that you should. And because I can get so much work done before having to reload, I definitely like running the taser as my backup. No need to have a pistol with just a few more rounds in it, and the taser gives me that wonderful option of taking down baddies for an interrogation without staying super vulnerable myself through a normal baton takedown animation. Pop them with the taser, and you can still keep an eye out on the surrounding area to engage any bad guys that wander up. Now, if you're on the road to 10 million, it's important to find a couple of guns you really like and can stick with throughout your journey. I'm definitely working towards getting my weapon license for the P90, and if you haven't tried it out and you're searching for a good mechanic weapon on the criminal side, I cannot recommend it enough, and it might be worth spending the cash to get. Now, do you have a go-to weapon? Hit me up with it, why you like it, and if you've tried the P90, let me know if you liked it as much as I have. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.